eternal nor non-eternal, such statements still refer merely to these skandhas. Or, similarly, if one maintains that self and the world are finite, or not finite, or both finite and not finite, or neither finite nor not finite. Or, finally, if one says, that which is the soul, that is the body, or one thing is the soul, another the body, all these statements refer only to skandhas. It is a result of perfection of wisdom, in verse and application. These Tathagatas realize these positive and negative statements for what these are. Tathagatas cognize even skandhas as identical with suchness. This is how and why, as a result of perfection of wisdom in verse and application, these positive and negative statements are realized as these are. It is thus Tathagatas reveal to realization suchness of Tathagatas, as of skandhas, as suchness of positive and negative statements. And just as this is suchness of skandhas, as well is this suchness of worlds. As this is said by Tathagatas, these 5 skandhas are reckoned as worlds. So here, Subhuti, as such is suchness of skandhas, such is suchness of these worlds, as such is suchness of this world, such is suchness of all dharmas, as such is suchness of all dharmas, such is suchness as fruit of a stream winner, so on up to, as such is suchness of pratyeka Buddhahood, such is suchness of Tathagatas. As a result, suchness of Tathagatas, of skandhas, of dharmas, of holy disciples and pratyeka Buddhas, is just suchness without a trace of variety, such as positivity and negativity, as nothing beyond even one, non-different, non-extinguishable, unaffected, non-dual, nor with even a question of duality. In humbleness and compassion of perfection of wisdom, suchness as Tathagatas is neither realized nor not realized, as such is a suchness. Thus Tathagatas reveals this world to this infatuated world, as such is also preoccupied as unreasoned passions. Thusly this vision of worlds takes place. Thus, perfect wisdom is mother of Tathagatas, as such spontaneously appear, neither as her result nor not. Thus, Tathagatas, neither realizing nor not realizing suchness, cognize suchness of worlds, as non-falseness, as unaltered suchness. Thus, as these neither do nor do not realize suchness, Tathagatas are called Tathagata. Subhuti, suchness is beyond fathom and unfathomable, O Lord. Enlightenment of Buddhas and Lords is neither brought about nor revealed through nor by suchness, yet merely as suchness, neither within nor without any times, any place, neither as direction nor directionless. Whoever else neither realizes nor does not realize suchness. Any irreversible Bodhisattvas, or Arhats whose right intentions are fulfilled, or persons whom achieve as right views these fathomless stations described by Tathagatas as suchness, as Tathagata, are enlightened as these. The Lord, so it is, Subhuti. Suchness, as Tathagatas fully neither do nor do not realize, is inexhaustible, as Tathagatas are purely aware, beyond thought and word, as space of suchness as such, and can describe suchness as inexhaustible for suchness, neither fully realized nor not, is infinitely pure awareness, as space, dharmakaya. Fathomless marks and how they are fastened. So now, headed by Sakra, chief of gods, the gods of the realm of sense desire and of the realm of form, and 20,000 of the gods of the realm of Brahma have come to see the Lord, salute his feet with their heads, and standing to one side, these ask, as fathomless dharmas are revealed, how, O Lord, are the marks fixed onto these? The Lord, marks are fixed onto the fact these fathomless dharmas are empty, signless, wishless, the 3 doors to deliverance, not brought together, not produced, not stopped, not defiled, not purified. So, as such these non-exist, beyond even samsara and nirvana, as does also this realm of dharma and suchness. As these marks are not supported by anything, such are like unto space. These marks are not fixed on by Tathagatas, as these cannot be reckoned among skandhas. As these are not dependent on skandhas, such are not fixed on by gods, nagas nor any beings, and these cannot be shaken off by the world with its gods, beings and asuras. For even this world with its gods, beings and asuras has just this mark. No hand has fixed on these marks. Would this be correct to say space is fixed on something? The gods, no, Lord, as it would have to be conditioned. The Lord, well said, and this is true, O gods. Regardless of whether Tathagatas are produced or not, these marks stand out just as such. In accordance with what stands out, just as such Tathagatas describe this reality, as such Tathagatas fully realize it. As such are Tathagatas called Tathagata. Subhuti, fathomless, O Lord, are these marks as Tathagatas fully realize perfection of wisdom as unattached cognition, awareness of Tathagatas. This field in this unattached cognition is perfection of wisdom, this range of Tathagatas. The world shown as empty. The Lord, so it is, Subhuti. With this process of perfection of wisdom are Tathagatas instructed within worlds. As Tathagatas are spontaneously interdependent with Dharma, as also with this perfection of wisdom, to this extent are these dharmas, which stand without support fully realized by Tathagatas, as these take their stand nowhere. As such, these dwell interdependently as just Dharma. Tathagatas treat Dharma with respect, revere, worship and adore this, as these realize this essential nature of Dharma is just perfection of wisdom. Just as all knowledge of Tathagatas is realized as perfection of wisdom, Tathagatas are grateful and thankful for her. With justice can Tathagatas be called grateful and thankful, Kritajna Kritavadin. With gratitude and thankfulness Tathagatas favor and cherish this vehicle, for such is this path, by which these realize full enlightenment. One knows this gratitude and thankfulness of Tathagatas. In addition, Tathagatas fully know all dharmas as neither made, akrita, nor unmade, as not brought together. This also, one knows as gratitude and thankfulness of Tathagatas. It is as gratitude to perfection of wisdom this cognition of Tathagatas thus proceeds in all dharmas. This is another aspect of the fact this perfection of wisdom simultaneously instructs Tathagatas in this world. Subhuti, but how can perfect wisdom instruct Tathagatas in this world if all dharmas are unknowable and imperceptible? The Lord, it is good, Subhuti, as you question Tathagata about this matter. All dharmas are indeed unknowable and imperceptible, as these are empty, and cannot lean on anything. It is thus all these dharmas are, as perfect wisdom, fully known by Tathagatas. Another reason also perfection of wisdom can be regarded as the instructress of Tathagatas in this world, is that none of the skandhas is viewed. Subhuti, how can here be a non-viewing of form, feeling, perception, impulse, or consciousness? The Lord, as in this continuum arises merely an apparent act of consciousness, which has no skandhas as objective support, here this non-viewing of form, etc., takes place. But, just this non-viewing of the skandhas is viewing of the world. This is the way in which this world is viewed by Tathagatas. Thus perfection of wisdom acts as instructress in these worlds to Tathagatas. And how does perfection of wisdom show up this world for what it is? She shows this world as empty, unthinkable, calmly quiet. As purified of itself, she shows up the world, she makes it known, she indicates it, yet does nothing. End chapter 12.